This guy was so desperate to break out of prison, he even took his bed apart. Before, he'd stolen a spoon. We were all wondering what he could possibly use it for, until he jammed 2 soup spoons into the gap of the cell door. Then he pushed down hard on both at the same time, and the top part of the door panel pried right off. Acting on pure instinct, he quickly put the loose wood piece back in place, then picked up the splinters on the floor to fill in the gaps, doing his best to make sure the guards wouldn't notice a thing. Next, he used a pencil to cover up the exposed white marks, and finally hung a towel over the spot to hide it. After several days of work, he finally managed to remove the entire cell door panel, but he immediately put the wooden panel back, then replaced the wood shavings in the gaps. After timing how long it took to reinstall it, he took it apart again. There were no guards in the hallway, so he got bolder. He climbed up the steel bars all the way to the skylight, and made it straight to the roof. His cell was on the top floor. This was his only way out, but to escape from a roof this high, he needed a long rope. Next, he took a piece of cloth and folded it into a strip, then wrapped the straightened steel wires inside it. He pressed the cloth strip firmly under his foot, gripped both ends tightly with his hands, and started twisting it over and over. Then he wrapped the steel wire around it in the opposite direction. After that, he looked up at the light fixture mounted on the wall. He lifted his entire bed and leaned it against the wall, then climbed up carefully, and took the lampshade off with no trouble at all. Next, he used the spoon to unscrew all the bolts one by one, finally getting his hands on 4 metal frames. He immediately fixed the metal bars to a solid surface, then used every bit of strength he had to bend them. Once he'd shaped one into a hook, he pulled another steel wire out from under his mattress. He lined up a straight metal bar with the hook, then wrapped the steel wire tightly around both to secure them, and finally looped the wire around the bottom. That's how he ended up with a steel cable long enough for his escape. After testing it, he confirmed it could easily hold his weight, but the length of the rope was a bit too short. What now?